Hi everybody, it's Dr. Stelter from NeuroEssence and it's Toolbox Tuesday. Can't believe it's Tuesday already. It seemed like just last week we already had this, but here we are, Toolbox Tuesday, another Tuesday for you, coming at you with tools that you can use for coping, tools that you can use when you're working with your patients, your residents, your students, tools that you can use when you are caregiving for somebody, whether it be an elderly senior or maybe it's someone with dementia or someone with mental health concerns or caregiving for your children, whatever it might be. We bring to you every Tuesday a new tool from a non-pharmacological basis that you can use, put your hands on it, and or it's something that you are using that is alternative in nature. And we want to bring to you this information to really ensure that you have a toolbox filled of options that may work for you or may work for others for whom you're caring for, and that you have this toolbox that allows you to be eclectic in how you approach and how you care for others and how you care for yourself, but more importantly that you're educated on why these tools are so effective. So we've talked about, on Tuesdays we've talked about using essential oils, we've talked about journaling, we've talked about pet therapy, music. A couple weeks ago we did guided imagery, right? And so really this is an opportunity for you to grow your toolbox. So today we're going to talk about the power of to-do lists. And you're probably thinking, isn't that like how you organize yourself? Isn't that how you maybe use that in work, whatever it might be? Yes, absolutely, right? To-do lists we typically use for work, or if we have things to do around the house, or if you're a student and you've got a laundry list of homework to do, we typically use that in that setting. But think about to-do lists as a way to cope as well, okay? So I'm going to talk to you about the who, what, when, where, why, right? So who? Anybody can use to-do lists, right? However, I do know that everybody's different. And so some people just may not like to-do lists. So if you're listening to this and you're saying, well, I'm not a to-do list person, perfectly fine. Keep watching because it might be useful for somebody else to pass along. And if you are a to-do list person, this is a perfect episode for you. So who really is for anybody who's looking for, again, that way to get organized or that way to care for yourself, or if you're using or learning about this for other people, right? When can you use to-do lists? I typically like to use them on a regular basis to be proactive, to help lower any anxiety or lower any kind of just restlessness that I might have about the things that I need to do, whether it be for work or it might be for at home or for my kids, or if I've got some things I want to review with a patient or a resident, I'll go ahead and make that to-do list for myself. So really we always preach about being proactive, so would highly recommend that. However, if you have something coming up and you need to put together a to-do list, you can use it as needed as well, okay? So let's talk about the what for the to-do list, right? So we talked about the who, the when, the what, okay? The to-do lists you can do really anywhere and organize it in any way. So here's my crazy to-do list. I know there's so much here. Look at this. Oh my gosh, right? This was yesterday. So lots on that to-do list, or actually it was last week's. Lots to do on this to-do list, but you want to put down the things that you feel that you need to accomplish, right? And again, it could be in any setting, for work, for your household, when you're talking to a client, when you're working with a resident, whatever it might be, right? So to-do lists can be in your planner, they could be in a separate journal, they could be on a Post-it note, right? People love Post-it notes, right? So anywhere that you have it right in front of you so you can see it and refer to it as you go about your day. The why. Why does to-do lists work, okay? The to-do lists actually work really well because for anybody who knows about to-do lists, when you cross off that thing that you had to do, it makes you feel so good, right? You feel accomplished, you feel purposeful, you feel organized, you feel like you're on top of things, right? And so when you are doing your to-do lists, you really feel like you are moving about your day and you're getting things done. So in essence, it boosts your mood, right? Makes you feel relaxed, makes you feel productive. So that's why to-do lists are so successful. So again, when we started this episode, I talked about to-do lists and people were probably like, how is that a coping skill, right? Well, it's a coping skill because really it does bring you a lot of joy and contentment, boosting your mood and making you feel good about yourself. And so that's why it can be a really great coping skill to get your day started, your week started, your month, your year, right? We've got a new year coming up, 2021. Start that to-do list, right? So I covered the who and the when and the why and the what, right? And so really to-do lists are a great way to fill your toolbox with another coping skill. Hopefully that was helpful. So every Tuesday, again, we're going to come to you with a new tool to talk about, a tool that is non-pharmacologically based that you can either put in your hands or figuratively think about in your mind that you can use, and you can use these tools for yourself, your residents, your patients, your clients, your student, your family members, whoever you're caring for, and typically you can use them at any time, anywhere, which is great. If you haven't got a chance to check out our website, neuroessence.org, we've got some great stuff coming up in December. It's December 1st. If you check out our shop page, if you purchase anything in our shop page, what we're doing, my partner and I, is when we have a purchase, we're going to put a self-care or healthy item in each of our stockings. And we're going to raffle off both stockings the week of Christmas. So someone's going to walk away with a huge stocking, or two people are going to walk away with a huge stocking full of health products and self-care needs and non-pharmacological tools to fill your toolbox. So we're super excited about all of that. So if you get a chance to check out our shop page at neuroessence.org/shop. And we will see you next Tuesday. So glad to be here. Thank you for all your support. We appreciate it, ending our 2020 year and going into our new year. See you next Tuesday. Take care. Bye-bye.